I have been a proponent for years of making moves. So I love that we have 20 people who've proven, I'll try it. It may fail, but I'll give it a shot. If you're willing to make the move that might change the game, then you go into this Hall of Fame.
Winner of Survivor Cagayan,
Tony is either going to go deep or probably be early out. He's taunting people to take him out. You know, he's gigantic and he's racing around energetically. You can see that he's just dying to get into this game. I hope Tony lasts, but one theme is going to be great people are going to be voted out every week. Cirie, honestly, would be my personal favorite to win because I think the audience wants her to fulfill that destiny. But as a player, there is just no way. Cirie is too charming and too good at convincing people.
If you were to give up immunity, then I would believe you.
So when I say she can't win because she could win. You can't give her the shot. Ty, he's got a big obstacle on his back because he put himself on high moral ground to begin with the first time he played, and he's shown that he's not a closer. So I'm not sure if Ty's going to have the advantage of people saying he doesn't have it in him to win, or if they're going to go, that guy got enough glory, he was the audience favorite, get rid of him. Sandra, even though she's a two-time winner, is still underestimated because she plays such a quiet game. So if you're looking for game changers, you could argue and say, Sandra? What did Sandra ever do? Won twice with one simple move. Make sure it's not me. That one tiny, quiet move has proven to be the most lethal move in the game. Malcolm is a favorite, and even though Malcolm is extremely cocky, he's still likable because you kind of look at him and go, yeah, I get it. He has many game-changing elements to him, but Malcolm does have an Achilles heel. He's pretty good in challenges, but not great. He's pretty good strategically, but not quite there, and he's been yet to close the deal with his words. I love Michaela. Michaela is first and foremost a closer, and she's willing to do anything to win a challenge. Where her game is going to need work is she came in trying to play a straight-up honest game, and she would tell people everything. Trust me, and we'll take them out. What she wasn't watching was the them was already targeting her, Michaela. What? So she's going to need some work on her social game. Ozzy. I don't think Ozzy can win. I think Ozzy still doesn't get the social game. And I want him to because, God, the guy is so good in the jungle and he's willing to make moves like, I'll purposefully lose and send myself to redemption. That is incredible. Yes! But he can't close. And I don't see him closing this year. I'd take Ozzy to the end. Debbie, I think Debbie's underestimated still. She started kooky.
I'm a captain, Civil Air Patrol, the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary.
And then people realized there's actually a method to this woman's madness.
How about that?
I still think people see her as goofy because their first impression was so strong. I hope for Debbie that she comes in and plays into the stereotype and then ascends. I would love to see her go deep.
the winner of Survivor
JT could win again. JT is, man, he's tough. He's a good old boy in the sense that he is such a hard worker and he's charming and he's got a chip on his shoulder. You never hear JT bragging about how he won. You hear him talking about his mistakes. I like that. Sierra Easton is literally the woman who said, make a move, somebody. I mean, this girl voted out her mom. She forced people to draw rocks. She constantly says, what do I have to do to improve my situation in life or on Survivor? And then she does it. That's a game changer. And I think Sierra has to be a favorite this year because the pieces are there. She just needs now a little luck. Caleb's a big question mark for all the players as well as for me. We know he will kill it in challenges. What's unknown about Caleb is what kind of game does he have socially? That's what we're gonna find out. I think Haley is a great orator. She is so good with her words. She can turn an idea on its head and spit it back to you. That's what it takes to get deep in this game. I think where Haley fell short was she adopted the no caller attitude, and I think it cost her. But I think she's gonna come in this time and say, I'm not no caller. I have no caller attributes, but I'm a gifted speaker. I just passed the bar. I'm a public defender, and I'm gonna work this game now. Culpepper I like. I don't personally like the way Culpepper always conducts himself.
I hooked him in from day one.
But I like him in this game because I think he was humbled last time.
Just, you know, look away.
Because he's used to winning, and his wife is used to winning. They're a powerhouse couple. And if he can get past the excuses and say, where did I go wrong? and look at this like a football game, I actually think Culpepper could pick an alliance and maybe go deep. My take on Andrea, she's a slide puzzle. Every time she plays, the pieces start to take more shape. And I'm hoping that this is the time when she realizes, okay, I'm good at strategy. I'm a hustler, I can find idols, but I have not been reading people.
Oh, you guys.
Andrea. They got me again. I had an idol in my pocket. And if she could put that last piece together, that slide puzzle comes together and we've got a great winner. Troyzan's a game changer, no question. Troyzan's the guy that looked at all the women and said,
"This is my island, you can't beat me."
That's a big move. That's basically saying, if I don't win every challenge, I'm going home. And that's what happened. But he was willing to say, it's my island, and try to intimidate them. It didn't work. Kim ended up winning, but we never forgot Troyzan. Sierra Thomas started out on the very bottom. I think it was the first tribal that she was almost voted out. She got stuck in a switch in which once again she was on the bottom of blue collars, and she stayed with them. And then she got to a point where she could make a move, and she started, and it got her to final 5. I'm anticipating Sierra Thomas starts where she left off. Varner was one of our very first picks for this season. Varner will never win a challenge, and I don't even know that Varner's the greatest strategic player. What Varner is great at is moving you to his idea. He knows how to talk to everybody. If Varner can get with the right people, which I think would be other old schoolers, he would be an amazing winner. Sarah, I actually think, is a very good player. She knew Tony was a cop before the game started.
Will you be honest with me? Are you a cop?
No way.
Great awareness. And she went after Tony and said, I'm going to take him out.
He's just like me, and I would get rid of me if I could.
She lost. Game changer, though. I'm willing to make a game-changing move. I think Sarah might really surprise some people. I love Zeke. Obviously, we brought him back. I hope Zeke doesn't get burdened with the uncertainty of who is he, because these guys are good players, and they might be smart enough to know we should just get rid of the unknown. And that would bum me out, because I want to see Zeke play, and I want to see him get a chance to mix it up with other great players. Aubrey, I think if the audience had voted during her season, she would have won. And what's cool about Aubrey is we watched a transition. We truly watched a hero's journey. We see ourselves in her. We see the underdog in ourselves going, maybe I could do that. I know I don't look the part, but maybe, well, maybe you could. You got to be willing to say, give me the ball. I want to shoot. I will make this one. That's a game changer.